Good morning. It's 6 a.m., day 4. Walking down the empty streets of Pamplona on our way out of town. We slept well, so we're well rested.
Yes, I've been a little better. I have a swollen foot and a crack on a heel, but I'm going good.
So we'll take it easy and just work our way through it.
Yep.
Like we do every day.
Yep, this
Hey.
is what it's about.
Yep.
Overcoming challenges.
I'm
How
pretty.
about you?
My legs are a little sore, but all in all, I feel pretty good.
No
Pretty
swelling in
grateful
your
pretty grateful to feel as good as I do.
Crazy not to see anyone.
Yeah, I thought for sure there'd be other pilgrims out already.
We kind of got off to a late start this morning.
They're probably all on top of the hill by now. We're hoping to beat some of the heat today because we've got a pretty big climb. We're on our way to Puenta la Reina, and it's going to be a 15 mile day. So
Another one. Woo-hoo.
buenos dias, buen camino.
Good morning.
Good morning. A cool rock garden right there with those really sharp, jagged rocks. It's always amazing to me the time that people spend building these things in the middle of nowhere. So today has started out a little rough. Natalie told me that there was no problem unless she started crying. And she just started crying. I think she's missing her kids.
Yep.
I'm worried about her kids. And
No sleep, body fatigue.
No
I've decided this isn't the Amazing Race, it's the Biggest Loser.
this is the Biggest Loser. She's feeling like the Biggest Loser today. It's all good.
Yep.
This is part of this whole, you're not growing if you're not hurting a little bit, so we're gonna be fine, right?
Yep.
All right. Send her some love.
16 days, it was cheaper than 12 days. So we think, okay. So my wife asked my children.
Supporting the local lemonade stand.
All right, we're 4 miles out of Puente la Reina. It's been a rough day.
I was like, are you going to say it's been an alright day? Because it
Nope.
hasn't. I woke up in a mood today, people.
Natalie was in a mood.
After 3 days of,
She's crying within a mile and a half of leaving.
I was so tired.
It's been a tough day, but we've just taken our time and made it work. And
A lot of stops today. I do have really swollen feet. After 3 days of hiking and climbing, my body's had it. And today, it didn't want to do it, but we did it anyway.
yeah, did it. Well, we almost did it. We'll see if we do
Yeah,
it.
we're still 4 miles away.
But we're in this neat little town. I think it's Uterga. You can see these banners hanging from most of the buildings. Oh, there's the arrow. Don't miss the arrow.
Don't miss the mirror. I'm not
You gotta have
backtracking.
your eyes. It's like a Easter egg hunt all the time. You gotta be looking for those arrows up on the buildings, down on the walls, down on the ground. They can be anywhere. So it's kind of like a big Easter egg hunt for the 500 miles. Anyway. just to wrap up day 4, we started off a little rough. When we woke up, I could tell Natalie was not feeling super great. So I just asked her how she was, and what'd you say?
I told him, I'm fine. You're going to know that I'm okay until I cry.
So about a mile and a half later, she was crying.
So I had swollen feet, and I developed a crack on the heel of my right foot. And I was exhausted. Like the Camino, it beats you down.
Well, when we'd heard that day 3 or 4 or 5, those are pretty rough days. So we kind of expected it to hit at some point, and it did. But it was a tough day.
It was a rough day.
And the hike from Pamplona to Puente la Reina, where we are, is it starts off with 8.5 miles of uphill, just steady, long uphill, and then you get to the top, and it's that famous hill out of Pamplona where the Iron Pilgrims are, and super cool, great views, beautiful
Amazing.
Countryside. The monasteries along the way, the old monasteries, some that are in disrepair, some that have been restored. And it's just beautiful countryside. It's everything you think of when you think of the Spanish countryside, and it's just beautiful. But then once you get up the hill, then you got to get down off the hill, and so going down is no better really.
No.
That's where I get the most blistery action. At least that's where I feel. So far, no blisters for me. So I've been lucky, but every day I felt like, oh, I'm starting to get one. And when I get my shoes off, I'm lucky. So I think it's just they get really hot and painful at the end of the day.
I developed a blister.
Yeah, Natalie's got a good one that we drained.
And I thought I was going to have to call 911. That's the thing they say about the Camino. It breaks you down in stages.
Yeah, they say the first 10 days are physical, and we're definitely feeling the effects of that. It's a tough grind. And then the next 10 days are supposed to be mental.
And then the last 10 days are spiritual.
So I think the last 10 days you've kind of got it together, and you can kind of get to know yourself better, I guess, because the first 10 are definitely, we're feeling it physically, doing well though. I mean, all in all, doing well. And I can see the next 10 days being the mental part, because I think you hit the meseta where it gets a little boring, and you're probably wondering,
All you can do
what
is
am I
let your
doing
mind
here?
wander.
What am I doing here?
Although I have to say, I kind of feel like the Camino got me all 3 stages yesterday.
Yeah.
It was rough.
So,
But we did it.
And frankly, other people say it's broken down into 10-day sections. Look, every day is a piece of each of those for
It's
sure.
a body, mind,
So,
and spirit experience.
yeah, but it's awesome.
It is awesome.
And we're looking forward to tomorrow, which will be Puente la Reina to Estella,
Yes.
which is Estella in English. So that'll be it's supposed to be 13 miles, probably be 15 like it always is for
Yeah,
us.
it's always longer than it says in the little book. So
Yeah, maybe we just wander too far. But on to day 5. I can't believe we're on day 5 already.
Crazy.
So we'll check in with you later.